Alright, so this is the week 6, day 2 of the roller coaster reading. And we've been talking about kinetic and potential energy. And potential is like when it's going up, something could happen. And then kinetic is when it's down the hill and it's in motion. And the idea of what's in motion will stay in motion. And what's at rest will stay at rest. Unless there's something that moves it. Same idea. So, I have a ruler. Apparently, I am going to have to put it down because I can't control myself. Alright, here we go. Why don't you fall out of the car in a... Okay, so just to start this off. This is there are people who do. This is not... I don't know if I want to know the answer to this. Why don't you fall out of the car in the loop? Two opposite forces hold you in place. As you go into the loop, both you and the car have momentum moving straight forward, but the track pushes the car up into the loop. Your momentum presses you against the seat and the car against the track, so you don't fall out. Why doesn't the car fly off the track? Good mother, please, seriously. Why do you hope the car doesn't fall off the track? The track experts centripetal force the track exerts centripetal force to make the car move in a loop. I am tired. A little loopy. This force always pushes toward the center of the circle. Without it, the car's momentum would send it flying outward off the track. What? Oh. No, thank you. Your forward momentum balances with the centrifugal force. These forces keep you in your seat and the car moving through the loop. Twists and turns. Now you are whipped left and right around quick turns. Changes in direction or speed are both part of the acceleration. When your acceleration changes, you feel it. Think about it this way. If you are on the road in the car that accelerates smoothly, you don't feel it. But if it turns a corner or stops suddenly, that's a change in acceleration. This causes your body to jolt in one direction or another. Roller coasters change speed and direction often, so that you will constantly feel changes in acceleration. That's what makes them fun for some people. I like that. I know people who don't. Roller coaster cars have wheels on 3 sides of the track to keep the cars firmly attached at all times. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, otherwise you die. Sorry. By the end of the ride. By the end of the ride, the car has lost momentum going over hills, around turns, and through loops. There is also some friction between the cars and the track, which slows the cars down. Finally, the track flattens out. Brakes on the tracks provide more friction to stop the car if it has any momentum left. Engineers use all these physical forces when they design roller coasters. So next time you ride a roller coaster, think about the forces that make it fun. Get ready to scream. I don't scream, but I would love to go on a roller coaster. Read, think, write. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. You do not have to do this, but I am going to read it. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Use details from the text as evidence. Number 1. Newton's law of inertia says that a roller coaster will stay at rest or in motion until a force acts on it. Explain why the highest hill is always at the beginning of a ride. Well, they said the reason why it was always at the beginning of the ride in day 1 is because that gives you the most momentum. That allows the motion to carry through longer. And it says right here, it has the most potential energy. Right there. It has the most potential energy. Look at the diagram on page 4. I just did. Where would the car's kinetic energy probably be the greatest and why? At the top of the highest hill. The top of the lift hill. Because that's what they're trying to say. The most energy you're going to have is when you're coming down this hill. So the top of the lift hill. Top. If a car changes speed or direction, its acceleration, they talked about that up here, its acceleration has changed. Oh my gosh, have you ever ridden with somebody in a car and they're really bad with the gas or the brake? And it's like, go, stop, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna puke. I might have driven like that when I was younger, but I am an exceptional driver and no one but my husband complains about it. I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's true. I don't usually ride with a lot of people. But acceleration is a big deal. What makes a roller coaster car stop at the end of the ride? 1, the brakes. And 2, I know the guy, you've seen the guy hit the button. But he shows here, like at the end of the ride right here. It says that it coasts the rest of the way due to, yeah, if it looks like that. But they have to have a brake, and then there's no more energy left. There's no more potential energy. It runs out. It's like goes all the way down and then kind of slows down at the end. And they talk about this at the end of the ride. It says they create friction because brakes on the track provide more friction to stop the car if there's still momentum left. How do forces make a roller coaster car move along its track? Write instructions, build a roller coaster, and then use electricity. Explain the forces. Okay, that's up to you. You want to do that. Alright, I really enjoyed reading about roller coasters. I hope you did too. And now I'm going to look up some really cool ones. Alright, have a good day.